Hey, how y'all doing this afternoon? This afternoon we're going to do a simple USDA choice flat iron steak. This is a popular little cut of meat. I like it. You know, it's just coming to popularity in the last few years. They say it's off of the chuck here. This is a USDA choice beef chuck flat iron steak. This one's about 2.11 pounds. We'll marinate it here in a little Ziploc bag with some of this Lowry's. Just anything, just a 30-minute marinade here. Just gonna marinate for a couple hours before we cook it up here tonight. We got in the bag here, and this is just this old Chop House marinade, just something to marinate in. And this stuff's pretty good. I've had it before. Especially when we do a quick marinade like this, only got a couple hours maybe. If that, yeah. So go ahead and seal this bag here. Squeeze the air out of it as much as we can. That'll be good. Like that. And set in the fridge for a couple hours. Alright, y'all, I'm going to cut up some vegetables now. We'll have with that flat iron steak. Just get you a little Sentuco knife, something like this. And cut these vegetables up here on this grate. You've seen this Pro-Teak board I use all the time, man. This thing came from Pro-Teak. This makes a great Christmas gift for somebody. I love it, man. It's just doesn't warp or anything. And of course, I've got it to where, you know, I put the oil on there like I showed you. And it's not harboring any bacteria or anything, but I'm going to cut up some onions that we'll use in this. You know, that'll be a real simple deal to cut up. And I had these onions left over actually from that bisque. I didn't eat all the onions that I thought I was going to. I tell you, that bisque really turned out good, y'all. I was really surprised with that. Hope y'all give it a try. And for my video, I would say I cut back a little bit on the roux. You don't need that much roux. I'd use like a cup of flour and a cup and a quarter of oil or something like that. But anyway, so we got these onions there. I'll bust them up in a second. Then we're going to take our bell pepper. And here's how I like to do bell pepper. Just kind of go around it like this, around the top. A lot of times what you can do and do that, and you can give it kind of a thump here. And so you can bust all the seeds and everything out of there in one punch. You got to worry about it. So I mean, this thing will slide right through a bell pepper. That's a good thing to have some good sharp knives in the kitchen for sure. Go ahead and put that to the side. I've also got these little potatoes. I guess I'm just going to do these in half. I tried to get all the smaller ones they had. I think that'll be best. They'll cook faster. And I'll show you how we'll season them up and everything. So I got finished chopping all these vegetables. I had some extra. And I was going to go ahead and tell you, I'll put in the description box, you know, I've got a coupon code for these Pro-Teak boards. If you go to their website and put in Southern Coastal Cooking, and I'll put the link on there, you get 10% off one of these. You want to do it for a Christmas gift or something. So anyway, we got the vegetables chopped up. I'm going to use this Raising the Steaks, this Dizzy Pig seasoning. It's a really good, it's a Canadian steak season, but it's really good on vegetables too. So I'm going to give these, a good shake of that. I'm also probably going to hit them with a tiny bit of Vegtables, you know, like a little Cajun on the top too. But this Raising the Steaks is really good stuff. Remember Dizzy Pig, you know, they make a lot of good rubs, you know, not only for meat, but vegetables too, fish and everything like that. So go ahead and give these a good hit of the Raising the Steaks. And that'll be good right there. Now what I'm going to do, I got a little bit of beef bouillon here. I just melted right here in this water. And we're just going to put a little bit of that over here. That'll give it some good flavor and give it a little moisture to help steam all that stuff up. It'll be real good. And then I'm going to take some tin foil. I've got enough over here. And tin over the top of it here, and we'll put this in about 400-degree oven. Check on it in about 25 minutes or so. I have that flank steak right here on the board. Wipe down some of the excess marinade, and I'm gonna hit this one with the Raising the Steaks here too. It's gonna add a wonderful flavor, and it's not gonna be something that's really gonna burn too much on here. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on here, kind of rub it in on each side, and we'll let this dude sit here and kind of just come down to temperature. We'll come up to temperature a little bit since it's so cold sitting in that refrigerator. So I'm gonna go ahead and just sprinkle that down, give it some good flavor, good seasoning there. I mean, this stuff here is wonderful because the way you cook a flat iron steak is you want to cook them hot and fast, right? You want to get some good flavor in there, but you want to seal it in. You want to get it in there seared up hot and fast. So go ahead and put that on there and just let that sit for a little bit. John, time to get the grill hot. Some coals ready here. Pour them on there. Oh yes, sir. Those look right fine right there. Go ahead and put the grill on. You want super hot grill right there, son. Let's get that cleaned off. We'll add a couple small pieces of this hickory wood on there. Put that right there. Let me see. I'll bump that one in a little bit closer there before I burn myself. Alright. Now I'm going to go ahead and put that piece of meat on there. Oh yeah, man, it's not flat iron. Go ahead, right there, sir. Just like that. Got on there. Got this little old piece that was off the edge. Put him on there as kind of like a tester. And we'll get the lid on him. Let him go about 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes on that side. Alright, been about 3.5 minutes on that side. Let's go ahead and flip him over. Oh yes, sir. Okay. Get that little teaser piece, put that over here or something. Look at that. Oh yes, sir. That's perfect right there. We'll go another about 3 minutes or so on that side. So you get that little piece in direct there. Alright, y'all, it's been another about 3.5 minutes on that side. I'm going to take it off. That's all you need for this flat iron steak here, really. Let's serve it nice medium rare. It's a little teaser piece over here. That. Oh yes, sir. There he goes. Now we'll let him rest. Alright, we're going to let that steak rest for a minute while we do that. I got these vegetables here. I just took them out of the oven. I'm going to let them sit for a little while over there. Meanwhile, we're going to build a pan sauce, y'all. Really, a pan sauce. We're going to build a reduction. The other night on a video, I did a blueberry wine reduction, balsamic vinegar. Well, I actually took the rest of that blueberry wine I had, and I took it today and I put in this bottle and I reduced it with some balsamic vinegar with no butter in there. That gives you the reserve to be able to make some more of that sauce and finish it with that butter. So what I'm going to do, squirt some of this in the pan here. We'll use this tonight and we'll add some butter to that and we'll just let it finish off. Just as this reduction, see how it's starting to come to a simmer? Go ahead and turn it down to a low heat. Start adding this butter. And that's just going to finish this sauce. It's a quick way to make that red, well, I made a blueberry wine, but you can make a red wine reduction sauce the same way. Just do that, add a couple pats of butter at a time. Just stir them in. Have about equal bits of sauce, or part sauce to butter. So that was a couple tablespoons of sauce. I put a couple tablespoons of butter in here. I'll just whisk that in. Now, as you'll notice, after I've whisked it in, the sauce is starting to thicken up a little bit. That's good. I'm going to go ahead and cut the heat down, and we'll just let it sit here while we go ahead and cut that beautiful flat iron steak over there. It's going to be really, really good. I'm turning this down to the very lowest of low, and we'll keep an eye on it. I had the steak covered up with a paper towel there just to keep it warm. And look at that, y'all. That's gorgeous right here on this beautiful teak cutting board. And what we're going to do, let me get a kind of hold. I'm going to cut it at an angle. By the way, I'm using a new knife tonight. This is by Chromie USA as well. It's a Robert Irvine knife. It's a nice little knife. They made a full tang knife. Nice heft to it. Stainless steel. They actually made this knife, you know, just like they have the Guy Fieri knives, all that, you know, with the Food Network stars and stuff like that. They did this one for Robert Irvine, so I'm gonna give it a try. Let's just kind of slice this at an angle. Ooh, went right through there, y'all. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That's beautiful. I mean, just how thin we're slicing against the grain. Remember that, folks, with something like this. You just want to do some slicing like that. Let me try something else as far as this video goes. I was telling me about this, my friend Sapo, about this cutting board level slicing with the camera. Just let me know what you think. We're just going to slice a few thin slices off like this. Just, wow, look at that. Slices right through it. And this cutting board's wonderful too for this. But that is some wonderful meat, y'all. Get these vegetables out, y'all. There's a little taster there. That thing's good. Oh yeah, that's some beautiful vegetables there. Potatoes, everything like that. We can serve some of that up on the plate. Oh yeah, look at that. That is perfectly cooked. And remember, we got that that wonderful rub, that raising the steaks, that Dizzy Pig rub in here. That did really, really good for this stuff. So get some potatoes on the plate, some of these red peppers, everything there, y'all. And we'll plate some of that steak as well. You know, I got some potatoes and stuff like that on the plate. Go ahead and put a little bit of this beef. Looks wonderful there. Nicely thin sliced. And let's go ahead with a little bit of this balsamic wine reduction, blueberry wine reduction. Some of that over it like that. Oh yeah, y'all, that's a beautiful plate right there. Let's give it a taste. See what it's all about. Oh yeah. That thinly sliced steak right there. Oh, yum. Magnificent. You can taste that raising the steaks rub on there too. Just a little bit, just gets that kick with that sweet sauce against it. Wow. Try one of these potatoes. Nice vegetables, y'all, as well. It's really, really good. Y'all gotta give this stuff a try. Remember, I use this raising the steaks rub here by Dizzy Pig. It's really neat. So Canadian style barbecue rub, sugar-free coarse ground Canadian style steak rub. It's purest form. This flavors for steak, makes your steak flavor shine through. Doesn't overwhelm. Good for seafood, burgers, vegetables, whatever you want, y'all. Really good. Anyway, we can go ahead and enjoy our meal. Thank y'all. Please sub my channel and hit the like button.